Hi guys, some people were asking about setting up the recurring daily orders, so I thought I'd make a quick video just to showcase how that works. It's probably the easiest way to do it. So it's a brand new day here, which means my orders is completely empty, and I'm just carrying one axe, and we're going to head north. And this is where basically what I'm going to try and set up is a wood creation order flow. So these are my wood workshops, wood workshop 1 and wood workshop 2. So this is where we're going to end the flow with all of the wood being carried here, and then at night time he's going to make the wood. Okay, so I made this is basically how it's going to look at the end of the day. He's going to wake up, he's going to chop down some trees, he's going to drag the wood back home, then make sure that he is at home when night falls, and then he's going to make some wood. Okay? So this is where he's going to end, and conveniently, I'm pretty sure this is some safe woodland over here. Yeah, there's no monsters in here. Is there any wood? There is no wood. Okay. Or very little wood. I guess I'll have to explore a little further. Maybe up here. Let's see, this is part of the problem, is that I've basically laid waste to all of the wood around my little settlement. But I'm sure if I go far enough I'll find some. And I do have a little map I'm referring to, so I know that these panels should be safe to walk into. Usually when I enter a new panel I do quickly press this F. Yeah, see there's one caster here who's a good guy. We're friendly with the casters. Okay, so here's a bunch of trees. So the first thing I'll do is clear my scheduled tasks, because it's way easier to sort this all out when they are clear. And then we're going to gather the wood, so that's G, and then press spacebar for wood or components, and I'm just going to set him to gather every single piece of wood on this panel. We're going to destroy the natural beauty of the planet. There he goes. And then, so that's scheduled. I'm already going to queue up my hauling. So he wants to haul to this stockpile, which is where those little workshops are. I'll show you that in a bit. And we're going to haul, yeah, everything, basically. Okay, so that's a good start. So now we need to make these happen every day, okay? Because these are just going to happen once, and then he's going to stop doing them. So you go into the scheduler with you, and I think it's best to go from the bottom to the top with these, because when you set it to repeat daily, so go down to the bottom of this, press R, go down to repeats daily, press spacebar, and press escape. And there you go, now you see this one repeats daily. And if I did that in the other order, then he would stop gathering the wood and he would try to haul, because he always does the one-time tasks before he does his daily repeating tasks, okay? And I'll show you that right now. So we're going to repeat daily this one as well. Okay, so now every day he'll wake up, he'll try to gather wood, and then when he's gathered all the wood he can gather, he'll try to haul all the wood, okay? And now let me just demonstrate that if you move, or any like non-repeating tasks, he'll try and do them first, and then he'll go and do the repeating ones, okay? So he just moved down here, then he came back to the wood. Okay, cool. But we don't want to do these all day, because then he'll be caught out at night and he's going to be eaten, right? So you go down to the item in the scheduler and you press T, and this you can now choose what time of day he's going to do these things, okay? So I'm going to unselect all of these ones, and he's just going to chop down wood at dawn and in the early day. And I'm going to press escape, and you can see that it's updated here. Wood or components, dawn and early day, okay? And for hauling, we're going to get him to haul the same way, T, and I'm just going to haul, I'll just haul in the early day and the late day, okay? So now if he finishes chopping down wood in the early day, he will do a bit of hauling there as well. But he's not going to haul at dusk, early night or late night, because he's going to run away home and start making wood then, okay? Okay, so now they are scheduled, so the dawn of the early day, he chops down wood, and in the early day and the late day, he picks up the wood, and he pulls it all the way back to this stockpile, northwood, raw wood. Okay. Sweet, so that's a good start. Now, wait, what was next on the list? Okay, now we need to make sure we end the day back at home. So, he's going to stop chopping down wood now, so I've named the location where he wants to end his day. So press M once and M again to pull up the named locations tab. And then I'm going to press spacebar, so now he's going to start moving back there because these are recurring orders once again. Okay, so he's moving back. I'm just going to set up his construction tasks as well, but we do yeah, we'll just wait for him to get home. And then I'm going to make him wait there, just so we can set up the rest of the orders. Off he goes. Okay, now he's home. I just pressed W really quick there, just so that he's standing still. Okay, so I actually want him to hide in his base. This is slightly overkill, but it's a little more correct, more efficient. So he's, and we want this order here to move down into the base to be done every day, right? But as you can see, it's not in the right order now, because these little numbers here represent the order that these instructions are going to be done in, okay? So if I press W, I can set the priority, and I'm going to change that to 2. Actually, I'll change it to 20, and then press space, and then there you go. Now, that's priority number 20, which is a bigger number than 1, so it goes after the 1. The reason I made it such a big number there is just so that I can add more orders in between later on if I need to, and it's a little more convenient, or I find it a little more convenient. Okay, so now we can see his repeating daily orders. He gathers the wood, he hauls it home, and then he makes sure that he ends the day at home. This one I want to be done at dusk, so every day at dusk he will move into his home base to be safe. I actually have this order on like all of my characters. I just find it reduces the amount of times they accidentally die. So yeah. And then now let's set up his nighttime orders. I'm just going to set him waiting again just to be safe. And then, so at nighttime, yeah, I should have probably shown these. These are the stockpiles that I have set up. We have like a raw wood stockpile here, a wood log stockpile, and a finished wood stockpile. They're all right next to each other, right next to the workshops. Okay, so at night we want to create some wood. Let's be optimistic and say we chop down 20 woods. Then we want to haul that wood to the logs stockpile from the wood 1 workshop. Then we want to create some more wood, some real wood. That was wood logs, this is finished wood. And then we finally want to haul that finished wood into the finished wood stockpile, okay? So here they are, in order, and these are my 2 weights that he's just standing still at the top of the page. So let's set the priorities for these now, because that's a little less confusing. So I'm going to start all of these priorities with the number 3, just so I don't even have to think. I know they're going to come after the move command. And there we have it, and now I'm going to set them all to repeat daily. So that's R, down, space, escape, R, down, space, escape, R, down, space, escape. Okay, and then they happen daily, and just to be safe, I'm going to make sure they only happen at night. Although I'm not really sure if that's necessary or not. Okay, there we go. So now that should be good. Every day he wakes up, he gets his wood, he hauls the wood to the stockpile, he moves back to his base, he creates wood logs, he carries the wood logs to the wood log stockpile, he creates wood, he carries the wood to the wood stockpile. Sweet, so I'm pretty sure that that's done. And yeah, thanks guys, I hope that helps you all. Let's see if it works. I don't know why he's hauling. He should be chopping down wood. How you doing, bruv? Well, he's definitely hauling. Ah, that's because it's late day. Okay, cool. Panic over. Alright, I hope you liked this video guys, and I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and so on. Enjoy your time settling Gliese.